What up, what up? It's Garage Gym Homie. Man, Garage Gym Homie. And today, I just want to make a video about what I'm currently eating, how I log my food, and how I adjust my macros, homie. How I adjust my macros. Is it worth it? Before we get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out all the dang time for you. So click subscribe and let's get into this, man. Look at the beauty out here, man. Just a beautiful summer day. God is amazing. Let's get down to business, man. So right now, man, I just want to give you some insight on exactly kind of where my head is with my eating and everything like that. You know, I eat clean Monday through Friday, and I prep my meals Monday through Friday. I haven't fallen off in almost 10 years, man, since I've been sober, thank God. So that tells me what I'm doing works for me. Might not work for you, works for me. And I love it, man. It's part of my routine, my regimen. Every Saturday I do my meal prep and do it from Monday through Friday. Every Friday I go grocery shopping for my meal prep Saturday. And every Friday I make a meal plan on MyFitnessPal, envisioning the next week. So I weigh in once a week, and so sometimes I'll adjust. I'll be like, you know, I'm gonna bring the carbs down a little this week. I'm gonna bring the calories down a little, or maybe I'll bring them up a little. Maybe if I was just feeling kind of weak or tired or like junk. Right now I'm like kind of in a shredding thing, you know, trying to keep it real tight. You know, like if I'm feeling like too run down or on the verge of getting sick, you know, that garbage, low carb, low calorie feeling where you're, you know, just feeling run down, I'll up it a little, man. You don't want to, you know, hurt yourself. And it ain't that serious anyway, man. I'm not training for Mr. Olympia, man. I'm training to feel good and look good. And I certainly feel good. I doubt I look good, but I feel good at least. So, anyway, man, so each week's different. So I'm going to go over kind of like a standard plan of what I eat during the day. I'm going to give you the whole day and how I adjust it a little bit here and there and how I log. So I use MyFitnessPal, man. It's just free. I don't pay for the premium or anything. The free gives me enough. The only thing they got rid of with the free version was the barcode scan. I really like that one, but now you got to pay for it. So, oh well, homie. So I got on the overnight oats lately. I got on the overnight oats kind of thing right now. So let's just talk about like an 1,800 calorie day, man. An 1,800 calorie day, that's real tight, man. That's tightness right there. I mean, 1,800 calories when you're training twice a day, you know, doing morning fasted cardio, and then you're doing like hitting the weights after work, you know, non-stim or whatever. That's tight, man, when you're exerting energy. So this is how I'm logging right now. So let's say meal one, I eat at 9 a.m. in the morning. That's the first time I eat. I wake up, I drink a big bottle of water with the pre-workout or fat burner I'm taking. I get down to training, whether I'm doing fasted cardio or I'm pumping iron, and then I get to the office and at 9 a.m. And what I meant to say also is, so I eat clean Monday through Friday. On the weekends, I cheat Saturday night, Sunday night. I give myself a few hour window to indulge because it's good for my head, man. So I'll eat clean during the day. I'll wake up, eat some oatmeal, do whatever. And I did like a full day of eating on a cheat day recently. So I just kind of keep it clean during the day. I don't starve myself up till the cheat meal. I just keep it pretty clean. I mean, I keep it clean. And then at night, I'll like eat up till like 10 p.m., you know, from like 6 to 10. I got like a 4-hour window to eat whatever I want, Saturday and Sunday night. Anyway, man, so like this is this week. Let's just talk about this week, for example. So meal one, so I got on the overnight oats train, man. I went and bought me a little bit of those glass, whatever containers, those jars, mason jars or whatever, and I'm really enjoying the overnight oats. This is pretty new to me and it fits in perfectly. So I'm doing like organic rolled oats with the chia seeds and whatever's in there. There's like a little blend I bought from Trader Joe's, but That's just what I'm on right now. That's 180 calories, man. And then I'm on these, I've been eating these, whether it's almond butter or peanut butter, or I got these like fit butters, which are, the macros are really good. It's the same. So that's, you know, 2 tablespoons of that, that's 190 calories. And then a scoop of protein powder. So my overnight oats are basically the oats with some chia seeds or whatever to thicken it up if you want, the butter, and the and a scoop of protein powder. So that's a 527 calorie meal right there to start my day at 9 a.m. That's nice and satiating, man, and it's very enjoyable. You just put in the mason jar. I can make those 5 days ahead, man. Mix them up. Okay, meal 2 this week, which is very uncommon right now this week for a what do you call it, a shredding season. Usually I've been staying away from the beef because it's a little harder to digest, but I threw 4 ounces of tenderloin in there, filet mignon. I got 4 ounces of tenderloin. This is meal 2. I eat this at 12 at noon every day. I drink water and eat food at the exact same times every day. So beef tenderloin steak, I got that. I just printed off MyFitnessPal for you. 4 ounces, that's 303 calories. Then organic brown rice and quinoa pasta. So I found this pasta at Trader Joe's. Organic brown rice and quinoa pasta. You might be shocked to learn there's 2 ingredients: brown rice and quinoa. That's it, man. That's the only, so this pasta is the same as eating brown rice and quinoa. They just put it into a pasta form, and it's freaking awesome, man. Trader Joe's has all these pastas. They got the black bean pasta, the red lentil rotini, the brown rice pasta. So you think you're eating pastas, but it's just the simple ingredients of what the label says. It's not any kind of extras in it. So it's amazing. So that's 200 calories. And then 4 ounces of veggies. I do like a blend of asparagus, mushroom, onion, and tomato or green pepper, whatever it is. Four veggies I put in a blend. I just chop them up each week, saute them in the wok, or air fry them or whatever, and then I do 4 ounces of that. So that's meal 2, man. That's a 536 calorie meal right there. So just to give you some insight, man, the way I log food, and this is just how I do it, and you could tell me I'm wrong, and I accept that, and it actually probably is wrong. I log my protein after it's cooked. To me, it's just too big of a pain in the butt to log protein for me to split up filet mignon into 4 ounces and weigh it raw and then cook it and whatever. So I just weigh it after it's cooked. Now that's for protein. So if I'm probably getting a little extra protein, you know, because it cooks down or whatever. So I am probably getting a little extra protein. So when I do like 6 ounces of chicken breast, that's 168 grams on the scale, 6 ounces. That's after cooked, just so you know. Same with salmon. I do, like, if I'm doing 6 ounces of salmon, which is 168 grams, it's weighed after cooked. Everything, man, weighed after cooked. So I'm probably getting a little more, maybe a little more calories, a little more protein than this suggests, but I can't imagine it's by much, but maybe it adds up, you know. So I'm okay with getting a little extra protein, man. That's fine. Now the carbs, those are always weighed before cooked, always. So if I have organic brown rice and quinoa pasta, I portion out in a bowl 5 servings dry, which is 56 grams per serving times 5 servings for the week. That's 280 grams I weigh out right away, cook it, and then whatever that comes out to, I just divide by 5 because I already got it weighed out before it's cooked. So the carbs always cooked. And the veggies, which are 112 grams, which is the same as 4 ounces, 112 grams, 28 grams in an ounce for you dope dealers. That is that's always logged after it's cooked. So I do 4 ounces of cooked veggies, so which is 33 calories or whatever. So it's 536 grams right there. I think my logging is pretty dang accurate. Logging is an art, man, and I can tell you as much as I can tell you, but you got to just do it for yourself to learn. It takes a long time to be really comfortable with logging, and I just know all the portions in my head now from 10 years of doing it. I know blueberries, 148 grams. That's the USDA recommended serving. I know bananas, 118 grams. I know sweet potato, 133 grams. That's the USDA recommended whatever. I know freaking blackberries, 144 grams. I know apple, 154 grams. I just know this stuff, homie. I know the pastas, whether it's red lentil, this, that, or this, they're always 56 grams per serving dry. I know rice and quinoa are always 45 grams in the serving dry, so whatever. So this week is the steak, the carb, the pasta, and the veggies. It's interchangeable. Next week I might do, instead of 6 ounces of chicken breast with some rice and some veggies. 6 ounce chicken breast, rice, and veggies. If I want to up the calories a little, I usually do like half an avocado in there. 50 grams is the avocado serving to up the fats, depending on where my fats stand for the week. I'm not really scared of fats. The other thing I'll say is I might do no carbs for that second meal if I really want to bring the carbs down super tight. So it depends. This week I wanted to go up a little with the carbs. I'm going to go over the final numbers with you, but I'm just giving you some insight on how I log. Now, meal 3, which is eaten at 2:30 p.m. every day, meal 3, right now, it's 6 ounces of chicken. So that's all. It's just 6 ounces of chicken breast. That's 178 calories or whatever. Not or whatever. 178 calories, 6 ounces of chicken breast. I try and get the Amish hitters, boneless, skinless chicken breasts. I don't like those huge hormone-looking chicken breasts. I'll pay extra for more of the smaller ones that don't look as crazy. So what I want to say is that for meal 3 at 2:30 p.m., what I usually do is if I had leftover protein, I usually buy, like the protein I buy, if I have leftover protein for the week, I'll put that in meal 3 instead of, meal 3 is generally when I'll eat my 2 Papa Steve bars. For 2:30 and 2:45, I'll have a Papa Steve bar, and see, I'm surgical with it. And so if I have leftover protein, I'll use that up for meal 3 instead of the Papa Steve bars for the first until that protein's used up. So 6 ounces until, let's say I had 12 ounces of protein left over or whatever. I'll use that up for the first 2 days of the week and then go back to the Papa Steve bar. So I want to use up my leftover protein first because the Papa Steves stay good. The protein's going to be a waste if I don't use it. So that's where I'd use it. And what that does, it gives me the first 2 days or whatever after the cheat meal to kind of get back down tight again, keep the carbs lower and whatever. So with the Papa Steve's bars, let's say I did a peanut butter chocolate chip. Papa Steve's are the only protein bar I'm eating, homie. I mean, if a company sends me protein bars, I'll eat them, I'll review them, whatever, yada, yada. But at the end of the day, I'm only buying Papa Steve's. I've never found another bar that really lives up to my standards as far as taste, label, everything. It's the best there is in my opinion. I mean, that's what it is. To me, the Papa Steve's bar is the best there is. So with the 2 Papa Steve's bar, let's say I did a peanut butter chocolate chip, that is 20 grams of protein, and then I mixed that with like a non-chocolate one that has like a vegan one, vanilla cashew protein. That's a 555 calorie meal right there. So up till 2:30 now, we've gotten like 1,600 calories or whatever. Okay, so now meal 4 takes place at 4:30 every day. That's a shake. So right now I'm just doing 2 scoops of protein powder. Right now I'm using the shifted recovery, it's called. That's 80 calories in a scoop. It's 2 scoops is 160 calories. It's like 36 grams of protein total. That's my shake. Whatever protein I'm on, I'm just doing 2 scoops of protein powder. and that holds me. You know, during the winter, the colder months, maybe I'll do 2 scoops of protein powder, peanut butter, and whatever, banana to bulk it up, try and add some calories on, whatever. But it's a shake. So right now I'm just doing 2 scoops of protein powder to keep it nice and tight. That's meal 4. And then meal 5 is another cooked meal. And I'm gonna go over all the numbers here. Meal 5 is another cooked meal. So all in all, right now my meals are the overnight oats, which is kind of a mix between real food and supplements, because you got the oats, the nut butter, and protein powder. Meal 2 is a cooked meal. Meal 3 are the bars, that's a supplement. Meal 4 is a supplement because it's a shake. And meal 5 is cooked. So it's basically 3 whole food meals, essentially, usually, and 2 supplement meals. 5 meals total. 2 of them are shakes and bars. The other 3 are prepared meals. So meal 5 this week is Atlantic salmon, 168 grams. That's cooked. So that's 6 ounces of salmon. Good fats, good everything. Another 4 ounces of veggies. So I'm getting 2 servings of veggies a day. And I alternate whether banana one day, Honeycrisp apple, or berries. I alternate between those 3 things. I keep basically bananas, apples, and berries stocked up, whether it's blueberries or blackberries. Those are my favorite. So I alternate between those 3 things. So let's say this one with the banana is the highest calorie out of all 3 of them. That's 103 calories in a banana. The blackberries are like 68 calories. Blueberries are like 84 calories. Honeycrisp apples like 80 calories. So the banana is the highest. So let's go over the numbers. So here we go. Vinny! All right, so let's go over the numbers. Total protein. Oh, and the only other thing that I have extra, which I really generally don't even use, is sriracha. So once in a while, if the chicken was a little dry or whatever, 4 grams of sriracha is the serving. It's 0 calories, and it does have 75 milligrams of sodium in a serving. So you gotta watch. You don't want to be just like going nuts with the sriracha. But for me, a little sodium's good, because my sodium is at like 900 milligrams this week with everything. I don't use any seasoning salts or anything, all non-sodium seasoning. So my sodium is very low, so putting in that sriracha is actually helpful. So my protein stays at 200 grams a day. Right today it says 194 grams, but keep in mind I'm weighing the food after cook, so it's probably a little more. So let's just say the protein always stays at 200 grams. The carbs, I'm just going to tell you the carbs right here are 123 grams of carbs. That's on the days where the tenderloin or where the chicken breast I'm eating at 3 o'clock. I mean at 2:30. My third meal is chicken breast for the first 3 days because I had leftover protein. On the days where I have the Papa Steve bars, it's 179 grams of carbs. And the fat is at 60. So I'm really not concerned. The protein, carbs, and fat. Protein to me always stays at 200 right there. I don't ever adjust the protein intake. It always stays at 200. Really, I'm adjusting my carbs between if I just need the fuel or whatever, I'll bring the carbs up or whatever. And the fat, really, I'm not that concerned about ever, man. I'm not scared of fat. Fat doesn't make you fat. I'll get 90 grams of fat in a day. Fat is just a good energy source where I get ripped. So I'm more concerned with adjusting the carbs. Carbs hold on to water. So bring the carbs down, tighten up a little. I mean, everything got pros and cons. And keeping the carbs clean. So that's pretty much how I adjust, man. So one meal might be, you know, I might switch it out, man, and next week, instead of this meal 2 with the steak, brown rice, pasta, and the veggies, I might do like 2 cans of mackerel or sardines or whatever. That way I could get like, you know, my 40 grams of protein, higher fat, and lower carb, pull the carbs out, you know, like it depends. So I'm just adjusting. my carbs don't go below 100. I keep them at least 100. And right now, they're not going to go above like 179. This week, this 179 is actually like really high carb for me in a shred, you know. But sometimes you just need the extra fuel, and I don't think it's going to do anything bad. What really kills me with the shredding is the weekend cheat meals. The weekend cheat meals kill me, not because of the carbs or the fat or any of that junk I'm eating. It's because of the sodium bloat. So if you really want to get tight, you got to eliminate those weekend cheat meals, or at least be super conscious of what you're intaking. Make sure they're lower sodium cheat meals. And at least for me, because I'm really sensitive, I'll be bloated for Monday and Tuesday after the weekend cheat meals, and it shows. Like it'll show. So home cooked weekend cheat meals are always a better bet. I've been kind of slacking on it. Father's Day, all these events, you know, happen, so I've been eating out. But definitely the weekend cheat meals hinder you from looking the tightest. I'm not saying, and you hold on to a lot of water, man, from those weekend cheat meals. So, hey, man, I've given you insight on how I log, what I'm eating, what I do. That's what I got, man. Garage Gym Homie's always going to give it to you straight till the end of days. If you like the review, subscribe to the channel. If you didn't freaking like the review, also subscribe to the channel. God bless all of you. Together, let's get this dang muscle. I'm out.